Okay, so this is for week 3, Thursday, for quarter 4, math 6. This is part 3 of the dilation and translation thing of geometry. So let's take a look at this one right here. Why does it keep beeping? So freaking annoying. Jeez. It is very annoying. No, change it. I don't want this here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this then. So this one is 2x plus 4 for x, right? And then for y, it is y plus 6. So for your x value, it's like substitution, right? So you're going to put 2 times whatever x is plus 4, and then whatever y is plus 6, right? So let's just go ahead and focus on the x. And the reason I want to focus on the x right here is that so that way I don't mistake it for the y. So if I simply just focus on the x, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Do you agree with that? Yeah, so let's just do that. 4 times 2 is 8, plus that is 12. So that's going to be another 12. 3 times 2 is 6, which is 10. 2. And do you see how this 2 and this 2 is exactly the same? If it repeats, your answer is going to be the same, right? So negative 1 times 2 is a negative 2. Negative 2 plus 4 is a 2. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. That's a negative 2. This is exactly the same. Do you see that? So that's a negative 2, so you don't have to do it again. This one here is exactly the same as this one here, so that one is going to be just a 2. Okay? Keep going. Negative 2 is 0, right? Negative 1 is 2. Do you see how this saves you a little bit of time? Positive 2 is 8. 3 is 10. 0 times 2 is 0 plus 4 is going to be 4, right? And then 1 is going to give you a... It's not moving. 1 is going to give you... Actually, it doesn't have 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 5. That'll be a 5. That'll be a 4. 2 is going to give you an 8. Negative 1 is going to give you a 2, right? Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to take a look at y, right? The y, you just add 6, okay? 1 plus 6 is 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. 0 plus 6 is 6. That's going to be a 6. Negative 2 plus 6 is 4, right? Negative 3 plus 6 is 3. Negative 2 is a 4. Do you see how these are repeating now? Negative 5 plus 6 is a 1. Negative 3, 2, 5, or no, hold on. No, it's 11. 8, 8, 11, 8, 3, 1, right? Okay, now that we have this, let's go ahead and graph. Is this Horace? Yeah. Okay, so let me see. So make sure you have the grid for Horace. Are those the same number that you got on your paper? Okay, you sure you checked? Okay, good. Okay, that's really annoying. Don't. It's pretty annoying. Annoying. I don't care what it's from. Just annoying. Okay, let's go ahead and graph this then. My A is going to be 8, 1, 12, 3, 12, 8. 10, 11. Can you tell me the next one? 10, 11 is right there. What's the next one? Let me go back to that page. I went on the page that you went. 8 and 8. Next one. 2 and 8. Next one. 0 and 11. 0, 11. Next one. What is it? Negative 2, 8. Next one. Negative 2, 3. Next one. 2 and positive 1. Okay, next one. Oh, that just connects.
Negative 0 and 4.
0 and 4. Okay, next one.
2.
Okay.
8 and 3.
Okay.
10 and 4.
Okay. Next one.
4 and 4.
4, 4. Okay.
6, 4.
5, 4. Isn't it 5, 4? 5, 4. And then 5, 6. No, it's 5, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6. There's a little nose. Did you change it? Did you get it wrong or something? And then 8. 2 times negative 1. Oh, wait, hold on.
Well, for set 3, there's 0, negative 2, 1 and negative 2, 1 and 0.
No, hold on a second. For step 3, 0, negative 2. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4, right? Negative 2, this is y now. Negative 2 plus 6 is a positive 4. Which one? Which letter? Why don't you tell me which set you're on? Which set? No. What set? Set 3. P is 1, negative 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 4 is... Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying. So that will be a 6. And is it a 4? 6, 4? Okay, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Yeah. Negative 2, good. 0, okay, everything else is correct. Yes? Okay, so let me just erase this one. So I'll have 4, 4, 6, 4, 6, 6, 4, 6. Okay, so it's just a little bit flatter. All right, then we're gonna have 8, 7. And right there, right? Okay, there's Horace. All right, what's the next one? What do we have to do now?
So I don't know if we can look at this one. I think it's definitely wrong. But what we have to do is we have to fill out the summary of Morse.
No, I have it here. Hold on.
Yeah.
And you just use the pictures from Morris to do it?
Yeah, Morse's. We just have to like find the nose thing.
All right, let's take a look at this then. Okay, so with this one, it says Morris 1 rule is X, Y. Okay, so then let's just fill the rest of the rule. What is the rule for number Morris 3? Not 3 and 3, 3X and 3Y? Is that what it is? Go to Morris 3. Is it 3X and 3Y? So Morris 3 is 3X, 3Y. Boris is 3X and Y. Was there a Morris 4 or no? Oh, well, if you had to make a guess, Morris 4 will be, what do you think it's gonna be?
Yeah. 5x. Okay.
Please stop. Okay. So the rules will be like this. Boris had 3x comma y. Doris, x comma 3y. And if you look at Boris, do you see how there's 3 times x? So it's more compressed, like it's being stretched horizontally, like stretched left and right? Doris, if you look at the y, is 3 times. So that means the y is going to be stretched. And then Horace, I think, was 2x plus 4, and then y plus 6, right? All right. Bottom edge. Which one does she talk about with bottom edge? I'm not sure here. Let's try Morris. And it's bottom edge. Um, which one's the bottom edge? I don't understand. Is she talking about the nose, or what is she talking about? I don't get this. Oh, summary of Morris's nose. Okay, so the bottom edge is 10. Do you see how it's like one larger? So I'm assuming this might be 3 and this is 2. Do you see that? Let's take a look at Morris 1. Morris 1, look at the bottom nose. Does it have 2 units? So find Morris 1. I can't freaking tell. There's the nose, but I can't tell. That looks like it's 1 unit. Does it look like it's 1 unit? Well, look at the nose. Is it 1 unit? Then what about Morris 2? Well, this is Morris 3. Where's my Morris 2? Oh, Morris 2. What about Morris 3? That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, but then so if this, okay, then I don't understand how she got 10 for this one. So this is 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How did she get 10 right there? Do you see that? So what about the bottom edge for Boris? Look at Boris. This one is Horace. So the bottom edge is, okay, so from here it's 1, 2, right? The nose is from 4, 4. Well, yeah, it's 2 because if you take a look over here, Grayson, do you see how set 3 tells you about the nose right there? Do you see how 4, 6, 6, 4? What's the difference between 4 and 6? It's 2, right? So that's the pattern. So the bottom edge right here for set is a 3 or 4? 3? Set 3. Yes? Set 3. Why is this not erasing? Piece of crap. Come on. Seriously? Fine. For set 3 is going to be the distance between the two x values. Do you agree with that? So look at the set 3 for Morris 1, or this is Morris 3. So look at set 3 between 0 and 3, 3 and 0. Do you see that? So that's 3. So that will make sense. If you look at Morris 1, set 3. Do you see how 1, 0, 0, 1 right there? It's still difference of 1. So you need to ask your teacher how she's getting that, because I'm not sure how she's getting a 10 right there, but whatever. So let's take a look for Horace. Horace is 1, 2, because between 4 and 6 is 2, right? So then for this one is Doris, take a look over here. 0, 1, 1, 0. What's the difference there? 0, 1, 1, 0. What's the unit difference? 0 minus 1, 1 minus 0. What is it? What? No, between 0 to 1. How many spaces do you have there? To go from 0 to 1, isn't it 1? Do you get that? From like 2 to 6, how many spaces do you have there? 2 plus 3 is 6? What's 2 plus 3?
Oh,
Between 8 and 10, what's the difference? Distance between the two. Do you get it now? So you gotta look at set 3 and look at the difference. So this right here is Horace. Look over here. 4, 6, 6, 4. What's the difference? 4 to 6, what's the difference? Or the distance? You just subtract it. What is it? So right here on Horace, you put 2. Let's go to Doris. Look over here. Between 0 to 1, what's the distance between the two? Just subtract it. What's 1 minus 0? Quentin, what's 1 minus 0?
1. I'm stupid. No, I'm thinking of dividing.
What's 1 minus 0?
I'm thinking of dividing.
I don't know what you're thinking of. The fact that you can't figure this out like immediately is ridiculous. Look at Boris. 0 to 3. What is it?
3.
Did you copy this part down? Okay, let's go to Horace. Side edge of the nose. Side edge, okay? If you look at the side edge of the nose right here for Horace, this is a side edge, right? How many units is that? No, it's gonna be 2. Look at set 3. Look over here. I want you to take a look at set 3. Yeah, and there's an easier way besides looking at this, because sometimes you can't see it because it's like you might have not drawn to scale. Look at the y value. Do you see it's 4, 4, 6, 6? Between the two numbers, 4 and 6, what's the distance? 2. So Horace is gonna be 2. Here, the side edge, what do you look at? Look at the y values, distance. Does that make sense? For set what? 3, right? Go to Doris. Here's Doris. Look over here. What is the difference between the two numbers there?
1.
My God. 6 and 3. 6 and 0. Negative 6 to 0. What's the difference here? Yeah, 6, right? So then for Doris, this will be 6. Now let's look at Boris. Again, look at set 3, look at the y value. What's the distance? Between negative 2 and 0, how many spaces do you have in between there?
I have 2.
Yes, 2. Please stop. Okay, now let's go to Morris 3. You ready for Morris 3? Actually, I have a Morris 2 here. Let's take a look at Morris 2. Set 3. Look at the y value. What's the difference between -4 to 0? How many spaces?
It has 4 spaces.
4 spaces. So Morris 2 is 4. Morris 2 is 4 spaces. Now let's take a look at Morris 1. Here is Morris 1, right? Look at set 3. What's the difference between here?
2.
2. Good. And that's Morris 1. So we'll put 2 here. Now, I don't have Morris. Wait, I don't have Morris 2. I forgot what I did. Which one's this one? This is Morris 2. Okay, that's right. Let's take a look at Morris 3. Here is Morris 3. Take a look over here. What's the difference here? What is the difference or the distance? Come on, Grayson. Well, what is it? Okay, let's go and go back here. What do you see as a pattern here? 2, 4, 6. So this one, I'm not sure how she got a 10, but you want to ask her. Okay. Then ratio of bottom to side. So the ratio is just 1 to 2. Bottom comes first, so the 1's right there. Do you see that? Side is the second one. That goes right there. Do you see that? 2 to 4, 3 to 6, 4 to 8. Now keep going with that. 1 to 6, 2 to 2, 3 to 2, 10 to 18, 8 to 16, 7 to 14, 6 to 12, 5 to 10. We'll charge it. Are you done though? Are you done with it? Let me see. Did you add all the new information on here?
So there's not much. But I did add.
Okay, remember where I said children, we said none, but remember there was a code in there that he says something about it. I want you to find that and put that there, please. Maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, so go pack up your stuff, go charge your computer. All right, so then let's take a look at this. Next part here is area. Do you see where it says area? Okay, so with the area, you're going to use the bottom edge and the side edge. Do you see that? Okay, if the bottom edge is 1 and the side edge is 2, like that, right? How would you find the area of this rectangle? What would you do? This is 1, this is 2. How do you find the area of these two numbers?
I can multiply that.
Yeah, 1 times 2. So 1 times 2. 2 times 4, which is 8. 2. 18. 32. 50. 72. 84. Or no, I'm sorry, hold on. 28, 7, 98. 6. Yeah, you multiply it. Just multiply them. 6, 6, 4. Stop, please. Now, using the same one right here, if that was my area, how do I find my perimeter of this? So again, this is your 1, 2, 1, 2. What would be your perimeter? How would you find the perimeter? Why don't you just add everything together? Right? So 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, right? Isn't that the same thing as saying 1 times 2 plus 2 times 2, which is 2 plus 4, which is 6? Okay, and then I do all of these. So then 4 plus 8 is 12. 6 plus 12 is 18. 8 plus 16 is 24. And you do all of that from now on. Do you understand? But for perimeter, you use the bottom edge and the side edge. If it helps, draw a little picture. Do you understand? Like this one right here, 14 plus 28. That gives you 42. So that's good. That means it works, right? This one right here, this is going to be 8 times 2 plus 16 times 2, which is 16 plus 32, which is a 48. This is a 48 right there. You see that? Okay, so you can do this at school, yes? Okay, so then, all right, so then let's take a look what else. We already did this one. We did the Horace and Doris, Morris 3. What does she want with this one? Okay, go get a sticky note. Go get a sticky note so we can write it down so you can ask her. Because you forget things. And also, I want you to ask her about number 10, because I'm not sure how she got that number there. Morris number versus bottom edge. Morris number what? What number is that? Like which Morris? I don't understand this at all. What the heck? Graph each of the relationship. Would you ask her about this one too? I don't know how to do this. Or I have no idea what she wants with this. So 3 things. This one here, the number 10, and this empty piece of paper. Okay? All right, that concludes everything today. We'll continue with part 4 tomorrow.